Chris Dugan, Honorary Director of Communications at the National Lotteries Authority. Chris, morning.
Morning. Yeah.
Bibi aboko de. Ohun ye na yanso ye ho ye. NLA ho bibi aboko.
NLA boko. I think resetting agenda na echo and all other sectors including NLA we are doing our best. Your boy your homebody say Nshishaya on penny dia ba say yan reset on my no. Looking at bibi ana echo, bibi a ekwa kwadru. We are in line. I turn to the same direction.
Okay. Yeah. So far then I'm already set to
I think Captain Eddie Kamaminchia Omo Amunyabra Omo Sheye. Naminchia Omampani John Ramani Mahama. And in a Pamphony na name Director General. Captain Watali and Yamefe.
Oh, that's it.
So beautiful, you know.
That's it. Yes, baby. Oh.
Yeah. You know, this is a new management. NLA management, you know, a new management led by Honorable Alhaji Salam, the Director General.
That's right.
And I think the management is still young. We are between 4 or 5 months old. We are trying to put things in place. But however, no, NLA anya new governing board. Even though board, you know, NND even 3 weeks in office. Board, you know, are barely 2 weeks now since they were sworn in. And Imediately said, "Enche board, no, the board will be settled. Then we start a new board meeting, new management meeting. Na inshishe dada bia na ewo ho. Ana ebimu fese ana ye fese enkoyi no. The board and the new management will take our time to look at it within the conference of the law.
Okay.
We are not coming to witch hunt anybody, but we will make sure that rule of law means law must operate.
Meaning that ma uncover rot view.
Oh yes, of course. You see, Obia Obaka say since we took over power, sector bi wo krum ha katashishane proya na ejidin wo krum ha na bi ni ho na nipa ni ntigana ha.
Okay.
Oh yes. So just that, you see, the previous government led by Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo and Bawumia decide to hide behind the laws to do so many things in this country.
Okay.
And you can see it, feeling Gaduchi, Gani, say, Adia we know. It is not right morally. It stinks. But now I find America Krabi at the cover. But as law-abiding citizens, I believe that we will also make sure it's just a matter of time. All we need is to settle. And most of and MB agreements and contracts with NLA and other private companies, that is operators and the rest. I'm very careful and I would not like to talk about it because most of the agreements are it's a matter of law. It's purely law. And I'm not a lawyer. I don't pretend to be one. But yeah, Pumsuna Edru baby, I was say you use common sense. That is where I will use opportunity as that of communication to speak to the public to know where the common sense applies. Whether deliberately, echinchim nema ana yeah no papa, then we take it from there. But as a matter of fact, where I sit, I believe that every contractor ekoso was a situation under the sun must be subject to review.
Every contract,
it must be subject to review. If you sign a contract and there is no review, then something is wrong. So Antina, to that be a bimunte kasanase. For me, it will be premature for me to sit anywhere and say, yeah, but your contract be more. I cannot speak to that because it's a matter of law. But I can say it in authority any day, any time. Say, contracts must be reviewed. You cannot tell me say we will be one share this year up to 2026, 2027. Start share no. That is so because when you sleep, you think, and then decisions be what I would take last year. If you have the same opportunity today, you not take the same decisions.
Sure.
That is why review is important. Except, it's people who wear elephant glass, who think like an elephant, they think big. They think they are thinking big, but have the sense is very little. They believe that when you say review to me, you should cancel.
You are speaking in parable.
Yes, review is not cancel.
And you be no mahu bibi wa a proyeni catastrophe kankan wom.
Captain, I am saying, say, there is nowhere under the sun in our country here, Uba Kumwa, 8 good years of terror that the Ghanaian people have gone through. No, you will not see rot. Look, here come corruption. People don't understand what corruption is. Even we have human corruption. Employment alone, you can corrupt the employment. The working force, the working size, you can corrupt it. Here come corruption. I see people they are saying that Obia first cartoon bottom kwa corruption. When you subject an authority, an agency into struggle because of expanding the workforce without weighing the revenue, you are corrupting it. Many Akuma Erika J take a decision be, and people didn't know. But that was a move to fight corruption. What drew the agency one? Now, officer, I was say nipa 10. Estimate nano. You making sure say you found conform without any due process. Ube you nipa 40, 30 na etim. That is corruption. You ask yourself, how do they get there? You think we cannot ask the same questions at NLA? How some people got there? Why are they there? Workforce, you know, the workforce alone. I mean, look, under Akufo-Addo Bawumia 8 years of impunity, say any action ebe koso ebe start take care. Ya kase ebe ka ya nya adwuma da bia ya de adwuma no be ya da worbo ama Ghanafo ahu edama on be di Ghanafo. So let nobody tell you that there is anywhere in this country about corruption. It was something. It was like a fun idea. They like it. It was like at a point corruption became a faculty within the MPP tradition in government.
Corruption became a faculty.
It was a faculty.
Hey,
I am telling you, take it from me or you leave it.
Corruption became a faculty.
Under Akufo-Addo Bawumia regime.
Wow.
It's not a joke. And internet that be I me say Ghana ni bi awo sori a. Wo bompa e ma wo yirne wo ma bompa e ma President Mahama. Loader oba fast oba so ama no. It takes a man of integrity, man of vision. Wo akire a oba ka say load we dey nya load. Wo ban a won hwa wo ba pagya won say e me anam say me so am ntimi bio. So any idea I from captain and that from cry. To me, I am a catcher a cheetah for Ghana for to say, yes, we agree. Yes, we know you cannot wait. Yet we know you cannot afford it for of 8 years of pain. But I still appeal to well-meaning Ghanaians and say, Enyabutre, all of us. Yeah, Yanya fever, President Mahama to Ninsafre say, "Oh, Kwashaha, Wusu Kwashaha, Yam one and reset." Rest assured, we are not going to disappoint him, and will not disappoint the good people of this country.
You sure?
Power belongs to the people of this country, and we will not disappoint them. Ghana Fwasu Nisuache, Yaba Pipa Nisuna, and NLA management is part of the team. I Pipa Nisuna.
So. Then I'm obey different.
The different vision and agenda I dey banese. One, Captain Sima, when you say Ghana for additional I say it's a pan say corruption. Me butcher ya simani so am dey bo am director general ne say. Adia eye jurum si one time katashisha kankaino will be thing of the past our NLA. Will make sure that right thing will be done without any fear or favor. And I always suggest any day, any time. Individuals looking at time frame, people were appointed, might be critically looked at how they came about. You cannot turn an authority to a political headquarters. It doesn't happen that way. It wouldn't be now when you say and Chebia na ukuta, wouldn't say we a public servant, na ukuta microphone, a born to a tenei and jinai. Day of reckoning has come. Each and every one must recount what he or she did in the past. Obianwa, we are, well wishes when you were part of people who were still shouting that the elephants will break the eat and break the Ghanaian people. You can be part of the vehicle. It's just a matter of time. Water will take its own level.
Just a matter of time.
Yes.
Let me ask you some few questions about how Abane Timiaya and Niema, I mean, wherever you go, that's the discussion. A few other international platforms, that's also the discussion. What do you think about John Mahama? I'm not talking about ministries, agencies, and departments. I'm talking about him as the leader. The style of leadership in the say.
Captain, it will take Ghana over 100 years to get a man like President John Mahama.
Oh, are they?
Yes.
Munsusu.
Oh no, I'm telling you. The records are there. President Mahama is somebody he has seen it all. He came, he saw, and conquered. Since 1992, the first time on Ghana for experience a lean government, Philly Gadochi lean government, under President Mahama, see that. Number now occurs over appointed Kurampuni. 6 good months was started for Philly promises. I want to appointed VA. Minu kasi. President Mahama and the president of Mampania Waba was show humility. What prove it to the Ghanaian people that look. Well, I agree I am the president. I am the one gentleman of the land. But minimum there is no difference between us. Me assume for me basumu. This is the system president. Woko Bojasa. I hope my tree is correct there.
That's correct.
Woko Bojasa. No bonko to do etia ahimfo. This is unprecedented. Me who o mampanya o bonko to ji say what you hima. Ebisi dodoa. That is the man, President Mahama. Look, President Mahama kwa jina winiba na mika humbi. Ada ya lanche campaign manifesto. Wase Ghana for say obi wiye. Na wayini hwasi hwase Ghana for ye mani tumi obaba beti akonfro no agye na mama ye. Obi baka se wo patumi nti na woka. Obai he has started. Captain, I know you are on the ground. You know better than I do. Me say every single day we have no less than 30 people of the previous government appointees are more reported to NIB.
Every day? Every
single day. If Amupa will put satellite there and expose them. Eya pata na kwa attorney general ho na nkwo he lie uko lie esi ho
every day.
Yeah, part all negotiate say ye pese ye to esika no ya bokro no we don't name achievements.
Every day.
I am telling you, Captain.
30 people.
Read my lips. No less than 30 people going to NIB to report.
And people going to the Attorney General also to negotiate.
Liar esi hono ye kwa as a school for omuchi atrantwi.
Okay.
Go
on. There is God though.
Ya bokro no ye ferry say bebo ye di. Attorney General started say we will name and shame people in the media before we send them to court to prosecute them. Go and see. But say me tuya. Ebi kura put the fact. Look, anyway, certain things are better left unsaid. Ye kura mpo aye prayer o mumfa ye nya hwi ne ne kura ebi mu pokte ye de fa ye to say no panyu fo nka.
Ah, ye de famo so.
Me see ye kura mpo aye nya prayer ye o mumfa ye nya hwi fa mprampo no.
Ye de famo so say
mo see say your importance. Now say Masha. Now what the boni look, go account for your stewardship.
Hey.
You think we are in this country to be begging?
We
didn't go to the Ghanaian people to seek for their mandate to go and to come and be begging on their behalf.
So how many people now about?
Oh, why, Captain?
With the
I am saying it's uncountable. Why?
You?
Why?
Hey,
Mami catch
me.
You see,
I'm looking at you.
And never a course 8 years. No, you can't forecast in a diagram. The scrutiny I echo. I don't think say to that be Attorney General Crumble mean this or Benya and the phone crack yefre. Crack yefre. Uko Picasso and Yasambia Pacho. Go, that's why at a point and shall be from that Mamaka say, Minia. Yanina and Nipa. Menun Tibon in a mum. Pagana kwa bedroom na kwa pagana for acha. Ghana for the chawa President Mahama di acha. Unde Mahama ka. Wakwa Mahama dem wakwa wiye ni sika.
Debi.
Watu ba Mahama botom.
Debi.
Eye Ghana for sika. So how do you want Mahama to say so? Me di acha. Or more bet ma di acha pa na Ghana for. Go and beg them. And you see na yem person conform bete. And sometimes I'm scandalized to see how shameless people could be. The same characters are jumping from year to year, shouting and pretending to be credible enough for Ghanaians to give them power. That is not possible. If President Mahama and NDC, you are disappointing Ghanaians with the oral, the next generation will not even forgive us.
It's good, you know.
And we are praised we are not going to fail.
Okay. There is God, though.
Captain, I repeat, the next generation will not forget President Mahama, will not forgive President Mahama and NDC if we fail to prosecute the looters. Don't forgive us. Look, and for more than 70 years in this country were demonstrating unprecedented. I saw you, I watched you from far, you were standing in for some of them, you were showing what was going for the Ghanaian public to see. And you think we can afford to disappoint these people? And yeah, President Mahama has shown another goodwill of fighting it. For the fact that President Ayina Kumwam say people should come and account for their stewardship or be a journey I want to be in Bafino is another credit and promise fulfilled by President Mahama. Me no kase nkofo a ye mansions say East Legon or want to be in the journey. Where is the finance minister? Where is the finance minister? Captain Oyare. Where is the report?
You see,
Mitie asem we free MPP for her. Now no Mitie ne busia for say finance minister why surgery why yare obeba. Mitie ne iru anam say anema asema okan that something in itself is ridiculous. It's unacceptable. Sayare kroya na na pape owure yare. Wasi what the yare ne be di minister. And yare na na yare award the be minister. After 2020 elections, one MP or MPs as sorry at TSA or yare or muhu ni chira kwantino one step past and name for was it there be me yaro me minister no. We yaro. Come and account for your stewardship. Why are you running away? You see the double standard and how hypocritical MPP could be. That tradition. Yeah, the yare the minister. You fire and fire account. If not in MPP world, where will you hear this? And yeah, MPP for never kassia. When never kasa? The yare dihini. Me fire and account for my worship.
And how the Yarani dihini and now the Yarani so. Okay.
That is look at the logic. And yet they go around to tell us why you are there. 8 good years of Akufo-Addo Bawumia administration. Adi want to make da. Ye found ditro. Can someone say ditro gumu huni mo asukrum ha? Eye CD dollar brushidi. Depreciation na CD ni depreciate. 8 good years. The Ghanaian citizen could not wake up a single day to see CD appreciating for even 1% and see that 8 years. In less than 6 months, atu forcing a force.
Hey, atu
forcing wa force. Adia MPP and men ye 8 years. NDC at the 6 months. I hear more 3 times of that. These are facts. That's the difference between men and boys. That's the difference between men and boys. What boys could not do for 8 years, men could use 6 months, less than 6 months to do it. Nti amamono enye titles. Enye nsamo akase eye cool hairs. Cool hairs. Ahumbrasie. You should have the human value. You should respect people. And that is what President Mahama and the NDC government is demonstrating. 5 to 6 months now, me catch you a hunto agana for a womb noa. Look, a bayo ngwa. Another one. Ghana ni bia beja tum se. Obia na wo free in Sawom. Eba cycle. Year 2024 November December mono. Sika na wo tua and na wo free in Sawom cycle I want to the same money. That is unprecedented. It has never happened. And that is good government. That is a positive change. A change we will never regret. A change will open our chest out and say, look, I was part of the change. And we will jealously protect this power. Because the Ghanaian people deserve better. We are not ready for any disaster again. Ghanaians are not ready for 8-year disaster. President Mahama has raised the bar. And these people, they are not going near leadership position anytime soon in this country. Auntie, Captain.
Yes, sir.
Moi, muyi mwakuma. Se mu boda wuro se enema sisa wo krum ha no. Now, it wasn't for your personal interest. It wasn't for anything. Na ye mighty.
Sure.
And I will say it any day, anytime. Say nyami bashira mo. Generations after generations will reward you people for saving this country.
Amen.
Because our country was almost in an abyss. You people have come to do same. And President Mahama will make sure say but you see, people must always understand that we are there obia we are adwumfi adwumboni no no ne ninje obi wo ho a watukuru na oye ni ansi a ne ninje, because whether we like it or not, by nature no ye wo Satan na sefo kakra e da frafra.
O say Satan.
Oh, they always think left. When you are going clockwise, they go anti-clockwise. And we are much aware of it. And we are putting measures in place that they cannot penetrate. They can't break through the wall. Adia President Mahama measures out there too. Now, you see, there be a say when Ajun Kase Kasa, Ajun Kutwa say, Enyeyi.
Sir,
Ajun Kase Kasa, Ajun Kutwa say, Enyeyi, Wantia say. Nanu Yesu see me did not say asoro dan. Pharisee for say enye. Omu da sori na asoro dan si ho. Ene bi na President Mahama sori I say look, agric sector no, e wo say ye ni ye na akondo emrem. Sika tutu dia ye de kra nam. Chicken na dia de no. E di tie ye timi yam bi na sa sika no ye dia ye kwan as schools abie ndwuma wo amamabu no. Pharisee for say woni adwenti wa yakokwa kitenkete a yedi sire ne krom ha menu kase wo balanche and you will see the kind of job ebe create ewa agri sector nko adun kase akasa na yesu ye mre bi na ebesi o midina se besi asoro de Pharisee for say enye o de soro na asoro na si o Mahama say midin kokon kitinkiti ebe create jobs ewa agri sector Pharisee for say enye yi me say next month ebaso. That is the man called John Dramani Mahama, and that is the Mahama way. He's a man to watch. Then I can find no who okrum ha. Then assemble na can find no who okrum ha. What buy ya? What tina fear and for buy ya Ghana phone say no. April Fool na mo be they need Mahama back. President Mahama buy what the name 2 years no captain. A bonko for yare. Omo adwemu nyina yo mo ntesentese omo dwunu ho enye even taking measure to revive a dead political party is a problem, is a headache for them now. Ya corruption in government and corruption to opposition. What will be that? You corrupt the Ghanaian public, the taxpayers in government, in authority. After pushing you out, you are in opposition, still corrupting your own party delegates. That tells you that Sanyamise would do dama unyajifo.
Sanyankopon so would do dama unyajifo.
Ebina what do MPP for them no. And yet them na nyamia di umwa. What on earth? How on earth will they sit down and say yeah she said na ya schema amabede?
Ya schema ile.
Na schema mo schema ho nyina so started to about soro and sana aba form no. And ya schema mo schema amabede. Bede nti no mo yesa. Bede
na etwi na ebrofo.
Etwi bede.
Wa ato no bede. Oh, okay.
Na we are kani we nim bede.
Dabi said we
no me bede we the bede konso ayi.
Dabi.
Tinti krom ha en mo bia we de ne konso a enyeyi do e bede.
Wato bede.
That's all. So nyami di udamo a that is the direction you go.
Unyajefo.
You lose your sense of direction. Uwa nyansa kura na nyami ya adias hintao. Because God want to disgrace you. After disgracing you, then He humbles you.
Awana kasemo. Udi nyami di udema. Unyajefo.
Unyajefo. What the nyan says you.
A statement of the year.
And embarrass you. After that, then He humbles you. See God, how God has humbled people in this country. Obia from me, I am one show woman number. And I'm saying yes, God, you have humbled people.
Of course, I day.
And ya kuro no bo pa che ya. Me pa che o ma kuro for.
Oh.
I don't do that. That be I say look, make Rizugan. Me free office. Say NDC aben was so. Aben fufro na was so. Na ya be hwe adwuma me die na mo hu say katahihye proye bi ekoso afa me nsam wiem na ya frame me say me ba contra. I don't need any NDC person to follow and be making noise. Stay home. I will account for my stewardship.
Hey.
And my hands are clear. I'm telling you.
So after 12 years, Mufia Benwa.
On 12 years, yeah, what performed to do? After 30 years. Okay, after 12 years, whenever. Captain, are you ready for another disaster?
No.
So why are you saying, imagine,
David?
My children are too young to experience another disaster after 12 years.
The CPP about.
Okay, well, disaster party and prayer. We will fast for that and will jealously protect and guide power against disaster. And we cannot do it alone. Well-meaning Ghanaians and good wishers as yourself and others will support us to do that because we are achieving, we are delivering. Yahura Julius Debra ne humbra sienti me hu andra na me ko andra na me did na samba andra na me ko me boss ho e wo Jubilee House mudru na me hu gate ho me drive through ma na me hu say oh nkofo the way I handle nkofo mo fam ko me nante me share bi me no mo nante ko na say what humility is working here obi wo hokra wo hu o say a French chief of staff for so o ye Ghana ni no oba mo manembra height of humility tina me say enne Yawura Julius Debra na humbra sienti nkofo ko Jubilee House Krampoa they feel free as if they are going to ministries. They are not being intimidated. They are not being harassed. You
want to say something, say it.
Like, unless you tell me what I want to say. Me say, and Yawura Julius Debra, ne humbra sienti. Woko Jubilee House, na unko for eko eba, without any fear, without any panic. With the way and manner the security, they are respecting the ordinary citizens of this country. It tells you, say, humility is working over there. And people go there, or be kohwa, it is all ministries.
You want to say it?
No, there is nothing. You know, I'm for big Chris, I'm open.
Okay,
there is nothing.
That's okay. You don't want to say it now. I agree.
No, I have nothing that I cannot say. That is Chris.
Pressure ya mode makeno foriata obi ase ya ne surgery ampa asa mpese mukunu ansan waba wo
captain life bia ni ho a eye golden se na bi
life bia ni ho a
eye golden
e chain life
bi
okay
obi ama me wo 9 months and no man was born to slave for another
anyway premature.
Yeah, you see policies, killing policies in this country, led by Kanoforata. And indeed, people died out of those killing policies. Come and account for the killing policies. Look, I want to say this in authority from where I come from. Kanoforata would ne crampoa, ne bones, ne the baba prosecuted bones no kruma. Let nobody within his family or even he himself thinks so go asamwasa asamu nsai
wa wu no
asam nsai ye here yesika
ye jiska
look you know
god here ba ko
fa omuko through people died in this country me hum panyi bia mintimi body krom ha no ye odi for pa Kinoforata ye useless to the sense na say who call birthday bia na ogina hosa
who call here
birthday bia obi ye birthday obo ho say ogina party as na hosa why ye useless papa na want to be call no office no what done public dancer that is what Kinoforata has done to people.
Why public dancer?
Me say that is what Kinoforata has done to people.
And who is this person?
Okay, I mean
no problem.
So for me, issues about Kinoforata no, it's not something we should discuss to laugh about. Ko ya odi Ghana for fast no. Eye nyame minka say President Mahama nyame na agi afofi na odi Mahama bai. The MPP would have auctioned this country if they had won 2024 elections. And then, look at the freedom. Look at the freedom.
That's what the freedom they say.
What can say you are not? Where are those men?
Where
are they?
This time I'm free.
And the freedom, you fought for freedom. You are not just free. Captain, you are not free. You are not just free. You fought for it. You fought for the freedom. And it wasn't your own freedom. The freedom for the Ghanaian people who were even voiceless. Where are they? Look, your boy a kuku krom had to say Goliath. Then they employ militants in black suit to intimidate people here and there. Because your boy chrononti, your boy a humbai, you're intimidating Kofo. And those days, those of us who knows, some of them who happen to be our friends, who do tell them what we meet in media programs and public, we tell them, look, day of reckoning is coming. There will be a day of reckoning. No more can say a day ago. Here we are. Day of reckoning has come. Bint minya hwi wo ho munkwa na muwaha. Munkwa na muwaha bint minya hwi. She say yes, adaba dura ye betima ye hwi mo say adane dura adana duru. Wo say wo ne kaye beku. Kaye ro no ho afi na wodwane. Come account for your stewardship. Come wo ne kaye beku. Kaye ro no ho afi wodwane. Where are you running to?
Throw the first blow.
You walk from her. Look, the justice. You won't chrome her, Kofoko boat, pay. Just as a kumwa, Nipan and Bonutosa, 6 people died at the spot in Tachiman. They killed them like criminals. People going out from their home to perform their civic responsibility to vote for their right. I was always gone. A member of parliament was assaulted, slapped by a hoodlum, unemployed militant, and a minister of state that Ghana for do musikatuya no ebetina ekwotina radio station eka say ono na sanction so omunkoye saduma no. That he's working free. And nekura waka ho omo amufa suma so patch ono waka ho. Shakwa ni there look. Oni nyambedi.
Ano nam suma se patch.
Boy bia ye friend me am me pa me ni chama ofo so ampofo akọ no fieda. Ye friend yaro e wo fadama. Ye twa ne nan pain captain.
Oh.
Ye twa ne nan omo amututu no nyina ani momo. And they will survive in this country. Ye dey am bo omutu. Emra de betwo mu na atwe ka.
And some minister no patch. But so be the president.
Mfumfumu ha.
What's that?
Mfumfumu ha.
Ufri.
Captain, you're calling him. I'm from Tatale Sangula. I'm in Basari.
Where are Basari?
Yes.
And our countries are.
I'm Chris Blame Dugan. So let's move on.
Where are you going to Mfumfumu?
Listen, Mfumfumu ha. Obe the president Mfumfumu ha. And no matter what crime was say Arabam point me na AC. They don't respect Ghanaians.
Arabam point to me
na AC. Mamumra. Chronosika ne Ghana for bedibi. Yesika na omufum ya no mumfamra. Printing press for bedibi because e be your posters. Easy bedibi. Let them come. Look, we need to be focused as a country. Captain, me no, I can say it in authority. Say, in the next 60 or 70 years, let's think of the next generation. And that is what President Mahama is doing. When 88 people are sitting there thinking of whether President Mahama will come again or will end his 4-year term, President Mahama is not thinking about, he's thinking about next generation. Maybe our person will be Ghana DC. Or may I be out the Usora Awuku Chelsea Jina, Brunei himself, me Pabisia. Look, I sit down and I ask myself, these are people, sometimes they turn around and tell us that they are the first people to drink tea with a white man. And they think this way. First people to drink tea with a black man will take a private jet. Or buy private jet. Akwa jina brunisus ekuta chances mambusia. Ujibusia odi akwa to your private jet a warranty. Is everything okay? President Mahama say that block-headed thinking, that anti-clockwise movement, we are moving forward to a wrong direction. Sorry, to a right direction. And the right direction is a mabunu numa. And then we can say, ye ma. Mwa secondary school no. Sabi. Nebra time so a enye fere wonjunu hu because President Mahama say abai ma provide bia ma gishe enka no obi ntimi nko school nebra ba o fere no de baye ne hu yi akono edin. And you have women, you have a woman who have packed dollars and CDs under the bed ne pass when they couldn't think that let's do something good for the girl child. President Mahama and the history setter, history maker, Professor Jean, the vice president. One of the most iconic policy for the girl child in this country. Say abemba pad, you must school for free. And so you discuss chuchu die HB edie edibi ko bi chichinga and they get cronies for the sake of what? Wi-Fi.
Wi-Fi session.
Yes, the Wi-Fi course secondary school. When a girl child could not afford to get pad. That is the thinking, the difference between men and boys. Sano, niti it's in the console. I'm telling you.
Now why didn't they see a betty?
Oh, why? That won't way. What do you see a betty? Why will you go say me discare your Wi-Fi? Wi-Fi is one yet. Now what could di? Abra, girl child, and namwa, one pad.
Education minister said now okay.
Now want to crum how him. You know better than I do.
Hey,
say school has an American. All sectors are President Mahama. All sectors. He's touching all sectors. Some are cultural agree. I can't get okay.
Wi-Fi no man you.
A school banner by her.
Accra girls.
Accra girls. I called you now your Wi-Fi. When you be another from me, Chris, me a trophy. Accra girls. Say a secondary school to be.
Aye.
Open your Wi-Fi.
There.
And so you see, I hear Eddie who she can do. Eddie be rich chinga krumha. Ukaya sa do atamachi watum. I don't know what come as a year sika ukoka and the ukoka de ayed ubetum. That is the terror, the 8-year terror that the Ghanaian people experience. Now I'm prayer. Say nyamia yi afrum na yesako. Preko kura mpo dware nsofin we ho a once anko bibi hu say wasa akwadware o. Preko a open nsofin no.
Hey,
we have gone through a lot. Captain, break me na mame, you know.
Yeah, me know we are.
Break me na mame tissue.
There be me know we finally enko.
So, Nemi can say the Ghanaian people have gone for a positive change. We have taken the right decision. We have voted for President Mahama and NDC. I am not saying say Ghana, maybe I want 6 months we know. Ghana, your paradise. We are not there. We are putting measures in place. Until President Wabutre, Nanya NDC Aben Wabutre. nhyehyɛ bia yɛyɛ sɛ de bɛto so na yɛfɛ sɛ ɛnto Ghana for abosu yi we will engage them. We will not arrogantly say we will introduce policies that we are not happy with. At the end of the day, policy be about a Ghana ni no beja to amana yeduma. Unlike the e-levy, because you pay e-levy, yes, wupu, you the best those things will not happen again. And we should be assured that NDC, better 15, 20 years, Ghana will be a different country.
All right. Nidinde Chris Dogan, Honorary Director of Communications, National Lotteries Authority, NLA.